guys, back here with another video. Today we're gonna take a comparison video of the 7 Plus Red Edition. The color doesn't matter, but it's cool. And the 6S, which I've been using for a year. And I'm gonna tell you about why you should get a 6 Plus, 6S Plus versus the 7 Plus. And is it actually worth upgrading if you're on a 6S Plus to the 7 Plus? Or if you're someone that's looking for a new phone this moment and you want to see if the 6S is still worth saving an extra couple $100 over the 7 Plus. And we're gonna take a look at it today. Okay, this is just information that I want to tell you guys. So I'm pretty sure someone's gonna ask, if you have a 6S Plus cases, would it fit on this? Depends on the cutout. If the cutout is not small like this, then it wouldn't fit. If it's big, it might fit the 7 Plus. But if you have a case for the 7 Plus with a bigger cutout, you can easily fit any 6 versions of this, because look, it might look a little ugly, but whatever. It works. Alright, one thing I noticed is, I'm not sure if it's the older battery, but both of these phones are updated to 11.3. So this one tells me I have 95% left in battery. I'm not sure how accurate it is, but 98. And let me show you my 7 Plus, which is 91. So technically this one is supposed to have a better battery, but it's kind of weird because just using this as my daily phone for a day or two, this phone feels like it lasts longer, even though it has a lower capacity battery left. So I'm not sure that's because the software issues, or maybe the new processor is more efficient, so it drains less battery. That could be it. Let's get to the comparison video. So I have pretty much exact same setup, but the icons move around a little bit. But okay, right now I'm clear all the information, so I'm just gonna do a quick comparison. Let's go settings, 1, 2, 3. See, the 7's a bit faster by milliseconds. Amazon. Oh, that one should load faster, the 6S. Okay, go Gmail. Oh, that's one should load faster. Oh, this one a little bit faster. The camera. Oh, my bad. See, this one loads a bit faster, and I'm gonna post some pictures up right now and to take a quick look at the picture comparison. So in this photo we have Pikachu, and you can tell there's more yellow contrast on the top, and it's more vibrant and more colorful. This is well lit room, so you can see there's a little bit more detail as well. So let's move on to the next picture. Next we have in my bookshelf, where I took a picture and it's really low light, and you can tell it's more clear and more sharper, the wording on the box, compared to the 6S Plus. And there's also more detail. Here I took a picture, it's right outside my house, and you can tell the color just look more realistic compared to the 6S Plus. Everything's a little bit washed out, and the 7 Plus pulls more light, and it just looked better overall. After that, you see the pictures. I would say let's go to App Store. They're about the same. So you can see they're roughly the same speed, but it's weird because after using this, runs the iOS much smoother. Like, I don't know necessarily how to explain it, but it feels much faster, and it doesn't have stutters as much as this. Even though on a day-to-day use, this probably will stutter or force close once a day, this one as I barely get any, maybe every other day instead of one. They weigh pretty much about the same from what I noticed, and the camera is one of the biggest difference, as you can see from the video. The camera, if you actually want a better camera, selfie wise they're about the same, a little bit better. There's no need to go over that. If you want a selfie picture at the best of the best, of course you're gonna get the newer S9 or the iPhone X, of course, and other phones, that's good too. So the question is it worth the extra $200-300 to get over the 7 Plus? I would say not really, unless you're really looking for water resistant. This one has water resistant and dual camera for portrait, and then you have dual speakers coming front and back. Let me just give you a demonstration on it. Hey guys, I'll let you listen to it. Take a look at the original Apple Watch and see how it's performed in 2018, and see if it's still worth your money, if you can get pretty cheap nowadays. Okay, now watch and see how it's performed in 2018, and see if it's still worth your money, if you can get pretty cheap nowadays. Since the original Apple Watch been out for you can definitely tell the difference between this and that. It does have a more, I won't say bass, because most of these smartphones don't really have much bass. I would say more volume and more clarity, and when you blast it up. And on a if you're low on money, I would definitely get the 6S Plus, because you're getting the Force Touch ID. You're getting a headphone jack. Actually, that's a plus. I mean, you might get a little bit stuttered, but it's not worth the money getting over the 7 Plus unless you really need it. And also depends, because this phone might not get upgrade as long as this one, as in like iOS upgrade, because this one would definitely get more upgrade, as in it might last for 2 more years than this one does. If this one stops maybe iOS 13 or 14, it might be 14 might be the last update this one gets, and this one might get to 15 or 16. So I mean, if you can find a cheap deal on this phone, we have to justify what you really want, because if you're really looking for something that's water resistant and a little bit better camera and speaker, those 3 points might justify the purchase alone. But if someone that's short of money, you want a decent camera and headphone jack, of course headphone jack's the most important, because you can't get it on that one, and that will be enough to push you over here, this i6 Plus. But I think both of them is amazing actually for how old these devices are. Well, not super old. I think this one been out for 3 years and a half, and this one maybe 2.5. So they're not that far apart, but you can definitely see the difference in power in them on day-to-day use. And don't let anyone tell you they're practically the same. They're not the same. Just like just moving from the 7 Plus to the 8, that will feel like night and day again. So I did try the X in person in store, and it was pretty damn fast. It's just more fluid. And also, a lot of these things a lot of people don't tell you. Even though this one runs exact same iOS, there's something this one does that this one doesn't, and it's these little details, as in, I can't really show you, but if you go to your clock and you scroll this, you can feel that haptic feedback. It just feel more, I don't know how to say it, it adds a little bit more. See, this one doesn't. I don't know if you can feel it, but that's what this one does. The 7 Plus definitely have more of these little feedbacks during maybe when you're swiping up and it refreshes email. It's just that haptic feedback has a little more personality to the iOS. Like it's cool. And I wish they brought I don't know if you guys remember in the iOS 10, when you swipe this down, when that hit the bottom, it has a bounce, and that bounce give you a little haptic feedback. Same with the touch, but they removed it for the 11. I don't know why, but I mean, if you're using 6S or below, you won't know these, because I don't think the 6S ever got these. I think it's only the 7 Plus, 7 up that get these little haptic feedback, and it does make it more enjoyable to use day to day. I know that's a small detail, but it does make it more enjoyable over time. Also, since I guess I didn't do a gaming load, but if you guys really want to know, want to compare it. These are two heavy games, and I'm sure this one has a better GPU, but from playing side to side, when it comes down to the actual gaming experience, they're roughly the same, but the loading time on the 7 Plus, it's faster, but somehow this one beats them. But yes, but usually this one loads game faster, but today it's not. But who knows, could be the network problem, but take it from me, this one loads everything a little bit faster, and I'm not sure it's enough to justify that much money. But like I said, if those three things I mentioned, the camera, the water resistance, and speaker, so it will be worth it. Also, I'm pretty sure a lot of people know this one has a click button still, but the new one, it's just a haptic feedback, so this is a solid button, doesn't click. So at the first I didn't really like it, because like I'm used to clicking my home button like this or like this. I don't need to like fully tap on it. This one does require you to be at least like that, then it works. You give a little more strength into your pressing, but it feels pretty cool over time. I kind of start to enjoy this more and more, because it's just a little bit faster in everything. It loads everything just a tap faster, but it makes your day-to-day use much more enjoyable, if that makes any sense. To conclude this, 6S Plus, great phone. If you can get a good price on it, definitely get this, because this is the last phone with the headphone jack. I mean, you're still gonna get great software for at least 2 or 1 year, so it's great. And 7 Plus is for people that want better camera, better speaker, and a water resistant, but you also lose this headphone jack. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys next time. Peace.